would like to introduce you to my FRC charge blade.
What?
Yes, my FRC charge blade.
What?
You want to come check out my FRC charge blade? Dude, I have a FRC saw in my hand and I'm swinging it like a charge blade. C-O-M-B.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, what's up everybody? Today I'm here with Distorted Humor. Someone had requested that we review the new weapons. There are a ton of new weapons, and I am not going to review all of them, because a lot of it is just small stat change and changes that are reskins of old guns in the end. There are really three that I'm aware of, three kind of totally different guns, or two. One of them still, to me, kind of, it's a different gun, but it still does what some of the other guns are. So those are going to be the ones we're really going to cover, and maybe one of the other reskins is worth really mentioning. So what we're going to start off with today, we'll actually start with the meat and potatoes, so to speak. We're going to start off with the better ones on the new ones, not make you wait to the end. We're going to start with the VOT Volge Typhoon Assault Rifle. This gun, for me, is okay. I'm not super big on it. Anything that has a hard shell, so to speak, I like it against. But for, say, the new Arc Falls for the Arkbreaker DLC, it doesn't do that much good in there, really. It doesn't fire fast enough, not enough damage for me. Probably for anybody. You have any disagreements there, Humor?
I like the weapon. I noticed that it's got a bit of an explosion radius on it. It seems like I can shoot the feet of pretty much any enemy that I come across, and it'll do critical damage to the head or wherever the crit spot is. It's especially useful against things like the Volge Bomber that have that crit spot right in the center of their gut. It's nice and easy to hit. Deadly Cascade does work with this weapon. Deadly Cascade, it increases the amount of damage that you do for every enemy caught in an explosion. So in, like, say, the Vaccinator, the Vaccinator, what do you call those things, combo? The Sieges, there we go. The Vaccine Sieges, it's especially useful against groups of enemies because you get that nice damage increase for every enemy that you come across. But then once those big guys with the pink bulbous things on them come around, you basically get a crit for everyone.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful against them. I won't argue that at all. It is beyond wonderful against that. But I mean, I'm thinking. I guess I'm thinking War Master. I don't like it against the War Master. So
there are better choices against the War Master. I do hear that it does actually circumnavigate the armor on the arm, and that it does do damage through the arm. I've not tested it myself. I generally use other weapons for the War Master, but I'm sure that there are some who are viewing, or some who will be viewing, who can actually answer that.
All right. The next thing we're gonna get into, and this is my favorite gun in the DLC, is the Votan Volge Thunderer pistol. I don't think it has to be just Votan. I think you can just get it Volge Thunderer pistol too, correct? Isn't that the one you get for free for doing the mission? Which I dumped.
Yeah, I don't see any discernible difference between the two.
Yeah, I dumped the one I got because I got a purple one that I thought was better, more perks to it and everything. So, but this gun, this Thunderer pistol, is nice. But it's you can see, man, it sprays everywhere. But I mean, if you can keep it under control, this gun is really, really good.
Yeah, it's more of a close range pistol, even though it's got, you know, that explosion radius to get again. Again, the Deadly Cascade does work with this pistol. Sometimes you'll get a perk on it that gives you an increased damage radius of like 0.4 or something like that. Nice fallback to the Volge Assault Rifle. If you use the Volge Assault Rifle, it's a nice complement to any close range class. It's especially useful against like the Assault Rifle. It's especially useful against groups of enemies with that Deadly Cascade perk.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to be a little bit different and it's just different people, so it doesn't mean anything. I actually like to have something else with either one of these weapons. I don't like to use these two weapons at the same time. If I'm using either one of them, I want to have a tac mag or a saw. I want something like that because sometimes it feels like they're getting too close to me, and I need something to just kill them very quickly. And of course, I mean, I'm going to go right to the tac mag for that because that's what I like to use with the pistol, anyways. The tac mag doesn't like to share ammo.
Yeah, generally I like to use either my Votan holster or my Needler or tac mag, whatever I got on hand with it. But on occasion, I like to go ahead and throw them both together to see what kind of havoc I can wreak.
Alright, let's move on to the Votan Volge Lightning Rifle, which is a sniper rifle. This gun, unless they fixed it, supposedly, I think they said something about fixing it, this gun is garbage to me. It's just sheer out and out garbage. I don't care what the damage is for this thing. I don't like it. It's not very accurate feeling. I don't know. You can say what you want about it. All I can tell you is, hey, look, here's what this gun does, because that's the best I'm going to give you, because I just don't like this gun.
I mean, I think it was a neat idea on paper. Unless it gets a velocity roll on it, which I don't know if it's possible to do or not. Unless it gets like a velocity roll or something on it, I don't see it as very useful as a sniper. I've had some people tell me otherwise, that they love this gun, and that's all fine and dandy. I played with it a little bit. Last time I checked, it was bugged and didn't do full damage at full charge. I don't know if that was fixed with the recent hot fix or not. I do know that they they modified the damage fall off for the Volge weaponry, so that may have fixed it a little bit. I do not have one to test currently. I don't think Combo has tested one either as of late.
No, I haven't tested one today. No.
Yeah, I do think it's a neat idea, and if you are used to the slower velocity projectiles, then I suppose you can make use of it. But as a sniper, I don't think it's very useful unless your target is not moving.
Alright, now let's go to probably one of your favorite ones. Let's talk about this Needler. Even though this is just a rehash in the end, it's another weapon that they just changed the stats on, gave it a new name. I know you'd like this gun.
Oh, I do. I love this gun. The Needler here is basically just a rehash of the tac mag. The major difference between them being that the tac mag, your standard tac mag has a 25.0 round per second fire rate on it, whereas your Needler here has a slight upgrade. It's got a 26.2 if I remember correctly.
It does.
Looking at the stats here, and yes, Combo, it does. So it's got a slightly faster fire rate. It's also got a faster reload time. By 0.4, 0.5, depending on the stats that are on the weapon. But one of my tac mags, one of my personal tac mags, has 1.4 reload, whereas this one has your 1 second reload. And overall, I do think that over a standard tac mag, I do think that the Needler is better in terms of damage output and rate of fire. I've not actually looked at the base damage to see if the base damage is...
The base damage is a little bit less. It was something like 6 or something like that, I think. Maybe. I think it was a little bit less, but I can't remember if I looked against my tac mag. I may have looked at it against my tac mag, which instantly throws me off because I know mine's going to have...
Actually,
well, no, because...
My Needler has a 152 damage with a crit barrel on it, and as soon as my inventory stops glitching out,
it's 5. It's a 5-point difference in damage.
Yeah, my regular tac mag has a 139. Yeah, I forgot that they did change the damage based on the rarity, so I can't make a proper comparison. But which one has the higher damage Combo?
The tac mag does. It has 5 damage more per round.
Yeah, thinking about it though, that extra 1.2 fire rate does make up for it, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Depending on your target, I like to use this one that I have here. It's radiation. I like to use it against the War Master. It's one of the weapons that I'll use if I feel like just doing damage to the armor itself and not bypassing it to help the other individuals around who have the same idea. I know there is some discrepancy as to what is the best way to kill the War Master, but to each his own.
Now, I'll show you through here because I've saved a lot of these new weapons. A lot of the new stuff is just, it's like I said, it's a reskin with a few minor stat changes to weapons. It's all it is. The Volge Recon Assault Rifle is the same thing as the battle rifle that we had gotten before. It's the same thing. The Cast-a-Thin Springer is just a VOT pulsar. I mean, well, I don't know what the Corpse Infector is actually supposed to be. It's an infector of some sort, but it's...
I believe it's the original Votan Afflictor, or Votan Infector.
Yeah, okay. It's just the same thing as Precise Chaos. You see it's a rocket launcher. I mean, a lot of these are the same things. Just a lot of names. A Crankshot Bolter instead of a Meteor Bolter. Votan Flash Rifle is just a... Well, what was that? A Votan Rifle was what? The one with the...
It's a rehash of the Votan Blast Rifle.
Blast Rifle, there it is. Shield Spanner, Cast-a-Thin Weaver, the VOT Volge, well, that's the same one. The Quick Shot Blaster, that is the... You got to remind me on this one, too. What was the Quick Shot Blaster?
I don't even remember.
But a lot of these are all just rehashes, so there's nothing much to look at. They're the same things, The
stats are a little bit different.
Yeah, the stats are different.
Other than that, changing the name, there's not a whole lot of difference. I personally, of the rehashes, I do like the Volge Breacher, which is basically just a rehash of the Votan Fragger. So, you know, with so if you haven't been able to get your hands on a Votan Fragger, I know when I first started playing this game, it took me until 1050 to actually come across one. So, you know, if you have trouble coming across a Votan Fragger and you really like the weapon, go ahead and find yourself a Volge Breacher, which will drop from more likely than not the minor arc balls. They seem to have, since you can do more of them, you get a higher drop rate. But yeah, go do some minor arc breaks and you'll come across one eventually.
Well, see, this is what I've been using a lot. This cluster drop detonator. It's just a blue, but this is what I've been using against the War Master.
With the higher fire rate?
Yeah, this is what I've been using against the War Master. And you can see it does the exact same thing as the, oh man, I have not played this game enough. Blank. Just guess, you see what it does. Other things do the same thing. But this is, that's all it is. Rehashed, a little bit different stats to them. And that is pretty much what we are going to go over today. I hope you guys got the information y'all were looking for, and we will catch y'all later.
Well, look who it is.
Like, comment,
subscribe!